This mother. Okay, so here is the cotton candy on a little piece of paper. Well, I can talk. Anyway, I'll try not to be too loud and interrupt you. Okay, mother. So, the easy way to do this is skip the polymer clay and grab a Q-tip. You can grab a regular Q-tip like this for adults, or they even have these little Q-tips that are really, really fat on the bottom and small on the top. And these are for little kids, so you can put in their ear without going too deep. They're a little more expensive. I just happen to have them because I have little kids, and you know, it's a safety thing. And anyway, you start off with a little cup of water. You have some red food coloring. No big deal. Any red food coloring will work. Ooh. Alrighty. And I forgot a stir stick. Okay, we'll just use this. Stir it up. So you have some red water. No big deal. You take your Q-tip that you want to use, that's white, you dip it in. Get it nice and saturated. Don't squeeze it, just, let me pull the camera back. Oh, there we go. Just let it be wet. And you just lay it down and let it sit there overnight. Maybe even a couple days, depending on your moisture level. And now you have a big blob. Just don't worry about it, let it be wet. Don't worry about the shape or anything. And I'm going to squeeze it out gently just on the edges. I'm twisting as I do this so it retains the roundish shape. Doesn't have to be perfect though. So you're just going to let those sit and dry and not mess with them. And that takes about a day to dry, so you have quite a while. Just leave them there. When it's all finished, you'll have like these. Oh, I used a pair of scissors to cut the Q-tip, no big deal. You can see the difference here. Catherine got carried away and did a whole bunch for me. Wasn't that sweet? The difference here is this is the Q-tip, it's round, and this is a piece of paper that I actually rolled for the stem it's, you know, pointed, more pointed on one end. I wonder how close I can get this before it goes fuzzy on you. And I don't know what's green on my fingers, okay? Don't know. Oh, man. Too fuzzy. But anyway, it looks better, more realistic. If you want to go really realistic, you can do it like that. You're going to take a little piece of paper, square, rectangle, whatever. Oh, not that one. This is one I've already tried to do repeatedly because it's kind of a pain. You take it, and I have a little glue stick. You can use any sort of glue. I just happen to, this is what I have. Don't use super glue. My finger still burns from the super glue. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So you have your glue on the inside, and you take it and you just fold it and you try and roll it really, really tiny. And you're going to roll it at an angle. And I'm going to put a little more glue right on the end there so it sticks. Anyway, this takes some work. For me anyway, I'm not very good at it. Take your pair of scissors and you cut it pretty small. You're not going to need it very big because this is for a 1/12 size miniature dollhouse. So once you cut that, then you'll have your little stick here. For the ones that are already dried, these are still wet, obviously, so they're much darker pink. Just get those out of the way. And now you're going to have your dry ones. Let's see. Oh, here's my other dry one that's completely, these are all completely dry. Here's one that I haven't done anything to yet. And all you do is you take any surface that is not smooth. Like the tabletop would be way too smooth, but you could probably even do it on your hand. Oh yeah, you can. You can even use your hand. There you go. I guess if you have ultra smooth hands, this wouldn't work, but you know, I guess taking care of chickens and kids, your hands aren't quite so smooth. I have the back of a marker board, and it's a little rough, and it works perfect. You roughen up the edges of your cotton candy, and you try and roughen them up in a circle. Try not to pull too hard, or else it'll get misshapen. And you take it like this, and you can either cut it like this one, so that way you'd be done. I mean, that's all you have to do. I'll show you on another one here. This is one of the little ear ones, the little kid ones. Look at that nice big cotton candy, very fluffy looking. Oh, with dirt on it. And you take this, and if you want to take it off of this stick, so that way you can put it on one of your paper pointed sticks, so it looks a little more realistic, you just take it like this, pull it off. I used a pencil to shove that in there, kind of make myself a nice little hole. And then, oh, I didn't have any more paper. And, oh, my scissors are missing. Go figure. Anyway, you would shove your little thing in there, make sure that it fits properly, and do not use super glue. It burns like crazy when it sticks to your finger. Do not use that. Oh, it hurt. So I'm going to go with Elmer's glue. And yes, it'll take longer to dry, but I love the little glue taste. Okay, take your Elmer's glue, stick a little bit in there. Oh man, it's still on my... Oh. Ooh. Anyway, stick it in there, and this is all backwards and everything because I didn't have my scissors, but anyway, just stick it on there with glue, let it dry. Once it's dry, then you can go back and you can do a little more fluffing and puffing if you want, and that's all there is to it.